This program has been brought to you by Alpine Bank. Dedication you can count on and experience you can trust. Alpine Bank, member FDIC.
The city of Cortez has gone into business as an internet service provider. Residents can now purchase internet service directly from the city-owned fiber optic network that provides speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second. Cost is $60 a month, and users pay an additional $10 a month to rent a router to connect their homes to the city network. The pilot program is called the Fiber to the Home Project, and it's a business trend that smaller towns and residential developers are embracing nationally to provide their taxpayers with the internet service they want and need. Thanks to a grant from the Department of Local Affairs, the City of Cortez recently invested $1 million to expand its fiber optic network throughout the city.
We've had a lot of residents and a lot of people say, look, I'd like to connect onto the city fiber, but would it be a possibility? So we decided, what if we piloted it? What if we just decided to see if we could connect a few people that are right next to our fiber strand and provide it as the ISP. So the city would actually not only build the fiber, but also provide the internet service to them. And we've had a lot of takers. We've had a lot of people who've been interested in that model.
Hale said more and more small towns around the country are building and operating their own fiber optic networks because private companies are reluctant to invest in the infrastructure needed to serve sparsely populated communities. Locally, the number of private internet service providers fluctuates between 4 to 6 companies on average, but Hale says none are meeting all the pent-up demand.
The only reason that the city of Cortez is discussing this is because the private enterprise hasn't fixed this. They're not providing the speeds, they're not providing the service to our residents, and there's this pent-up demand. My preference would be to focus on parks and police and potholes and all the things that cities normally do. But we also owe it to our residences, we owe it to our businesses to, when there is a pent-up need and it's not being addressed, to maybe come in and offer a solution.
The Cortez Fiber Optic Project is operated as an enterprise fund. Customer revenues pay for infrastructure, operation, and maintenance. Hale added that internet service has become as integral to modern life as electricity, treated water, or garbage service. And in Cortez, it also has become an economic necessity. More than a quarter of businesses are home-based businesses that require internet access to function.
If we think about just a decade ago, the internet at home has gone from kind of a want to a need. I think it's really gone from something that'd be nice to have to almost like, well, it's indoor plumbing, right? It really is utility. It's gone from that convenience and nicety to being a necessity.
If you'd like to know more about the Fiber to Home project, visit the city's website at cityofcortez.com and navigate to the General Services page.